Hello everyone, and welcome to the Tarotscope video for the week of June 14th. The energy that we are working with this week is the Three of Swords. Now, this card has a little bit dramatic, not terribly so, but a slightly dramatic illustration in the Pamela Colman Smith illustrations, that big heart with the three swords going through it. And when it comes up when I'm using that deck in particular, a lot of times I do think of it as being an interference of air energy, swords, air energy, thoughts, communication with heart energy. But if I think just numerologically and elementally about the Three of Swords, threes generally are a collaboration. And, you know, we think of that quite readily with earth, you know, building something together. But with air, with the swords, it's a little bit more squirrely to think about what that means to have collaboration in the realm of air. And I think that where that swords stabbing the heart illustration comes in is that when it's very easy to feel crowded by thoughts, right? Or by conversation. When two people are in conversation or you're kind of bouncing two thoughts back and forth, that's a little bit, that feels natural, right? It's a little bit easier. When a third idea gets thrown in or a third person gets thrown into the conversation, things can get like a little bit scattered, a little bit chaotic. But that's just the thing. They can, but they don't always, and they don't have to. So this week, right as we're riding out the wave of this beautiful new moon energy, new moon in Gemini, super moon very, very close to the earth, let's try to get a new take on the Three of Swords, all of us together, me included. So throw out kind of everything that you've learned about that card, that you've read in all the little books that come with your decks and all of that great stuff. And let's just try to take a new moon approach and get back to basics and think about the Three of Swords on its own terms. Think about elemental air, thoughts, communication, communication within to ourselves, communication outwardly to others, and what that can look like to really collaborate. A couple of things that come to mind immediately for me would be just practical ways to integrate that energy. When you're in conversation with multiple people, take note of who has gotten their chance to speak. If a conversation between, you know, three or more people has been dominated by a few of those people, go ahead and ask the people who have been quieter, what do they think? What do they have to contribute? Trying to actively even out that energy, right? Like actively make that energy collaborative. Air is, again, this word squirrely, it just keeps coming up. It's squirrely, it's air, it's, you know, it's all over the place. So we really have to be purposeful when we think about getting that collaborative energy. And with communication as well, like collaboration in communication is, I mean, I wish that I could have this conversation with everyone in the world, and especially in this country right now, like how we can be collaborative in our communication and figure out where we all are together, really, really pointedly trying to get clear with each other and get clarity on communications that are coming to us from outside. So that is my hope for this week, is that we can all do that work a little bit, and, you know, maybe our work will kind of ripple out, float out on the air into other parts of the world and other parts of the country, the state, the city, the neighborhood, all of that good stuff. Okay? So have a great week, and I will see you next week. Love you.